Another shot is coming raw and unbounded. The whiskey's always talking and the beer's overflowing. Another shot is gonna hit you with a mind overloading on it. The bar is always open with no inhibitions. Another shot will leave your sensories twitching. Just remember, everything we say is just our opinion. But then again, it might be the alcohol talking. It might be the alcohol talking. Let's go.
Welcome to another Shot Podcast, where our opinions might be real, or it could just be the liquor talking. Sit back and enjoy another shot.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Shots Sunday Night Weekend Hangover. And it's not a true Sunday Night Weekend Hangover. Believe it or not, Kat, you would have been proud of me today. I was in a place surrounded by bars and drinks and clubs and all that stuff. Not one drop. I don't know why. Normally I take that opportunity to try like the local stuff. But for some reason it just, I don't know. So yes, everyone, your favorite bartender can show restraint every now and then. Hell of a week so far. Awesome stuff going on. The tent sale's over. We are now back to our regularly scheduled program, except we jump out of the frying pan and right into the fryer because we got Tuesday coming up. This is our 5-banger. So allow me to take this opportunity to invite all of you that tomorrow night was originally going to be the Tournament of Champions. But we sat down and kind of did a little bit of brainstorming and seeing how one out of the four, you can't really say disqualified, but couldn't exactly be in it. So we are going to do one more night of just regular straight up trivia. So you're going to get to see somebody else's beautiful face on here as opposed to me for a change. It's only once a month, girl. I know you guys, nobody said that to you in quite some time now. But yeah, that day was just as red as your face is right now. But anyways, yeah, it's going to be Trina's Trivia this Tuesday, going live at 8. So I will be shooting out a whole bunch of messages. Wow. I turned it up the other day, I'm not going to lie. We were listening to music in here. We will be going live at 8. And if you haven't seen a Trina's Trivia night, it is definitely off the hook.
Interesting, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting, for sure.
I mean, it's the first go around. I mean, each time it's gotten better and better. Go back and watch some of the original show. We were all over the place. There was no rhyme, no reason. It's called learning curves, growing pains. Yeah, it's still a good time regardless. There is 3 people, yours truly being one, Miss Crystal Light being another, and Mr. Bobby Ryder. So we need one more. And apparently, I'm not going to give it away quite yet, but one of the prizes is floating around this room as we speak. It's kind of like this whole Where's Waldo thing. I think for the fun of it, we'll even autograph it for them just to say. I want to see, I can see Kitty Cat being that person that when she autographs, because we call her Kitty Cat or Lady Jesus, I could see, this evil looking cat like emoji in the middle of some cross, probably upside down. Lady Jesus. She didn't like that one. Oh, you're not that bad. I just like having fun with you. But no, I mean, the week, like I said, 10 sales over. Things are going back to normal. Everything's going to be regular time, regular schedule. We got this awesome looking bar behind us now. The studio has come together rather nicely. And I'd say, give or take, 1, maybe 2 more sit downs, we call them. This place is going to be ship shape. And I know I've said this multiple times before, but now that we have gotten this far and put as much blood, sweat, and tears into this, you and I are going to have a little bit of a business conversation. In our first break, I will definitely clue you in on what I'm wanting to try and do. We'll just have to do a little bit of talking, but I want to start bringing more and more people into studio. We've got the room for them, and we almost had it tonight. We almost got to break it in. But as always, life decided to get in everybody's way. And now I will say this much. I am definitely wanting to go back to that Geneva on the Lake. So if you guys are in the Pennsylvania area or Ohio area, or you do any type of traveling whatsoever, put that on your list. It's a neat little stretch. It's right there on the shore of Lake Erie. Every time you walk past the shop, you'll see a little alleyway with Airbnbs, and they call them beach rental houses, or I guess lake rental houses, whatever. It's really cool. It's actually what I would love if it wasn't on the ocean. I would want to live right on the lake like that, or on the river, or something, some body of water. And again, back porch, bright and early, cup of coffee in hand. If it's wintertime, maybe enclosed in, figure something out. Space heaters or whatever the hell you use, whatever that monstrosity is I got sitting out there that I refuse to put back together or finish putting together. Oh, Jason, what's going on, brother? I don't want to hear shit out of you right now because somebody else enjoyed their weekend too. I saw the post. It's always so beautiful waking up on the boat with this lovely young lady. Of course, he didn't use the word young. And to come to think of it, it was Jan actually put it out there. So that makes a little more sense now, doesn't it? So at the end of the day, yeah, I was actually in your neck of the woods, brother. We I love going to places like that. It was fun. Did the family thing today. I had a friend. She was blowing up my phone for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks straight. That they wanted us to at least come over for the day. So it's my first time there. Took a trip over. I like to take those opportunities though to try local cuisine, local beer. That's a good way to put it. We were there today. We got there about noon, and we left about 5:30ish. So I mean, it's not that big of a stretch. Honestly, you can walk from end to end. And what would you say, Kat? About 15 minutes, 20 minutes. If you just walk straight, or steady, didn't stop. It's not huge, but there is a lot there. I mean, it's a tourist attraction. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Yes, ma'am.
Just like walking down Broad Street.
They about the same distance.
Maybe a little bigger.
Either way, I mean, we were on the lake. I know, yeah, I know exactly where you're at, brother. That's their weekend getaway, and I'll tell you what, Kat, you need to pull the trigger on that one and go check this place out. It is a good time. I know. For all you that listen on, Spotify, when I say I know, trust me, you should have seen the look on her face. But no, I mean, they had a really awesome 50s, style cafe. I think it was called Eddie's Place. And the music inside was like Elvis. I mean, 50s and 60s rock. Foot-long dogs, hot dogs, hamburgers, and drinks. They had all the condiments outside. I mean, it was
Chicken tenders too.
I don't know. I can't remember if they had chicken fingers. They had sloppy joes. They had fish sandwiches. I don't think they had chicken fingers. They had fries. But I mean, that is a good place to stop. And then of course we had to walk right past the pizza joint, which that looked really good. And if you guys didn't pick up on it by the name Geneva, it is very Italian around there. So it was Italian style pizza, looked awesome. I definitely want to go back and truly make a full day out of it because I think there'd be a bunch to do there. There was a pause there, folks, for a reason. Yes, good sir. We were in Geneva on the lake. In case you're wondering, that would be Lake Erie, sir. I already saw Dan a message saying, "Hey, dude, honestly, today I could have knocked on your back door. I was right there on the shore." The one thing I can't stand about that, though, nope, don't go there. Why, dude? It's a big bike. I mean, there were so many riders. It was unreal. They had live music at like 3 or 4 different spots, huge stages. Yes, they have mini golf. There was all sorts of neat things going on. Trust me. They just, again, it kind of, what's a good way to put it? It spurred my interest in wanting to take a trip, just like right along 90, and just follow right along the lakes and see all the different spots, all the different towns that are right on the water. I'd like to go up and down the coast and do something like that.
A1A, baby.
Terrence, I don't want to hear that crap. Come on. So what? Don't wear your colors. How about that? Then you're on your own. See? No big deal. And honestly, nobody there was wearing colors, so you'd be solid. It's one of those places where everybody wants to just kind of hang out anyways. I mean, I can't see that being, I've never heard that place being trouble. But then again, it was my first time there. I've just heard, go check out the bars, go check out the food, it's right there on the lake. Why not? So either way, I got to go up and down, check out some of the stuff. Wore everybody out trying to do putt-putt. Still got to chill on the beach. Sarah got her lake glass. I found this awesome little glass. I'm trying to figure out. I need to bring it out here and let you see this thing. So it's either somebody happened to leave, or I'd like to think maybe it washed up on shore and then I uncovered it from the sand. And it was far enough up you could see where the water line had been at one point. So it would kind of make sense. That's just another reason I love going to the beach. So like I said, guys, at the end of the day, it was, for me, awesome weekend. Awesome week. Stressful. I'm looking forward to everything going back to normal now. Like I said, bringing the guests in here, maybe even getting Crystal Meth Dumbledore there to come over and have a seat here sometime. Yeah. They've been over here at least once. I don't see why not come back and we'll pour some drinks and go with it, brother. So enough about me. Hey,
They work during the week though, so
mhm.
it would have to be the same thing with Dave. If we wanted him to be in studio, we got to do a special Friday or Saturday because they work.
Well, that's what's fun about Friday. We do have something we're working on. A little surprise for everybody, if you remember. Could be a little live in studio stuff. So, like I said, I'm getting excited. I mean, things are really starting to kind of. I think they're starting to click. You know, obviously, I'm getting feedback from work. People are, as usual, people both love it, and people are just kind of like, eh. But then again, I mean, like I said before, I mean, it's probably not for everybody. I just do want to remind everybody, it is bar talk. You'll literally go from one conversation to another. You will never stay on topic in here. Why would you want to? Honestly, you want it to be random. You want to keep people, you know, otherwise it'll get monotone. That's why whenever I have guests on here, we have guests on here, they're not interviews. They're guests. They're guests at the bar, sit down, have a drink with us fine folk. Speaking of, I think it's time for first of many partials. I actually, believe it or not, was able to get some sleep. Communication kind of fell flat again between last night and today. Allow me to explain. We had originally planned on getting up, and I gotta ask everybody. I mean, how often do plans really go 100% the way they're planned? Especially when it's something that's not, for lack of a better way to put it, vital. Please do
Explain.
Hmm?
Explain.
You know, if we'd gone today, or, you know, we did go. If we didn't go, no big deal. You know, I'd have finished up here and, you know, we had the offer. And we thought, why not get out there and go? Well, the original plan was go, why do you do that? You just like randomly pick, just so you can, like, you know, quit that.
It was the last one
All of them or nothing.
because it was answering your question.
So, anyways, we originally had planned on getting up early in the morning. And for us, early would have been like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Both me and Sarah kind of sat up at the same time, looked over, and I'm like, holy shit, it's like 9:45. So we just got dressed, messaged her, found out where they wanted to meet, and out the door we went. It wasn't until later on that she's like, well, I thought we'd go to Cracker Barrel in the morning and then, you know, get a good breakfast, get some coffee, and then head over. Well, if you'd known that, here's where it really got fun. Neither one of us set an alarm. So we ended up, it was a later jump than what we wanted, but again, there's that miscommunication. I'm like, why didn't you say you wanted to do that? And I would have definitely, because that is one of my favorite. He's got some poisoning. He must have some poisoning. Jan, I'm sure you're watching. Feel free to
Smack him upside the head.
oh, that's not gonna hurt him. Pigeon kick him in the nuts. That'll grab his attention. Did the Pirates win today, Steve-O? Oh, Blue, thanks, buddy. I don't even know who they played today. I got slammed on TikTok with a whole bunch of
They're in Colorado, I believe.
the Rockies. You mean the team that they were up 10, I think by 10. It was 10-1. No, I was drinking. Okay. They were up 10-1, and then they blew a lead and lost by a walk-off homer just the other day. But
Oh, I was right. Colorado.
Huh?
Hey, I was
Yeah.
right. Colorado. I do pay
Rockies.
attention occasionally. And no, she's not paying attention. Okay.
She might be sleeping too. I don't follow the Pirates as much as I did. When I first came back, I was, oh man, that first year we were Pirate game after Pirate game after Pirate game after Pirate game. I mean, I think we went to 5 one summer. They were having a blast, and they won 2 out of those 5s. And did I say tornado? I did. You heard correctly, sir. I was over in the Great Plains. I was in the middle of Kansas on my way into Iowa, and you should have seen the size of that tomato that came through and took out the Trailer Swift Park. So, anyways, I keep saying I'm going to go to a Pirate game because I want to see McCutcheon play. I think this is going to be his last year, so if I'm going to do it, I'm running out really fast. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, hey, at least I can go there when he is. I mean, that man's going to be Hall of Fame bound anyways. I feel. I don't think he's going to be first ballot. I think it's going to be a few tries, but I think he'll get in there. He'll definitely get into the Pirates' little Hall of Fame they have. But I don't know. Like I said, I mean, they've been absolutely horrible. And they're one of those teams that, no, there's Miss Jan. No, she's awake after all. They're one of those teams that, they'll get somebody, kind of build them up, and then, long story short, every time they get rid of a player, he goes on somewhere else and does great. Or at least does well. So that's, oh, okay. She just got on. Who are they playing on the 18th there, Blue?
Blue, you're supposed to look at your phone and not on pod chat.
Was that supposed to be the wrong? He can't do both. I just got cleaning up after dinner. I don't know. I sit back and I think, there's times I would love to live. I could see living on the lake. We all need to plan a trip next summer and Putin Bay Island, Lake Erie. Dan Blue, what? I'm confused now. You know this?
Dan, Blue is my husband. He's the one that's Steve in here.
Playing video games. They keep
Hey, Michael, you're the one that fell asleep during a game earlier, so deal with it.
I'm so confused and lost right now.
Jan, no, we don't have to stay at a hotel. I got lodging taken care of. You just tell me when you want to go.
Tell me about this Putin Bay. I mean, I've heard you guys mention it. What is Putin Bay? Putin Bay.
It's an island on Lake Erie, and it is absolutely amazing. And you heard Blue talk about the orange creamsicle that I absolutely love.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I get them. It's Putin Bay. Yeah, lodging. I got you covered. My brother and sister-in-law own 2 cabins and 2 condos. So you just tell me. And yes, it is a big, big party island.
Can I try local stuff? Or is it kind of like one of those BYOB more cottage style area?
No, this is an island, literally. For your food, if you're going more than a day, for the food, unless you want to eat out every single night, you have to pack your food for the week to take it with you. There is a little tiny island store, but like a dozen of eggs is like $10 because everything has to be shipped in to this little store. So all the prices are absolutely astronomical.
I see where, okay, I see what you guys are dropping now.
I know, Michael, we haven't been there in 2 years.
Jan, So it'd be more of a kind of a, I can't say a camping, more of a glamping type retreat.
Yes, but it is amazing. Once you get up there, you park your vehicle, you're on golf carts through the whole island. There's putt-putt, there's the caverns, the caves you can go down in,
Okay.
and there's rock digging, and there's helicopter rides.
Sandy
There's
beaches. Or are we talking Pebble Beaches again?
there's pebble beaches, but definitely bring fishing poles because there's fishing.
Lou says we take the ferry across.
Yes, we take the ferry across.
It's starting to sound like the OBX to me. When we went out, when me and my kiddo went out to Ocracoke, we drove up on the ferry. Jason says no way, and he made sure to make that a 2 message. No waysy way.
Why? Michael, behave.
It's the meds. I don't need to be outside to do that, homie. We take the Jet Express and get a golf cart.
Yep. Exactly. Jan, you got it.
What is the Jet Express? Do tell.
It is the ferry
It is the ferry after.
that takes you from Port Clinton to Putin Bay.
Bay. No caverns for me. Don't go in caves.
That's
You
fine.
are way behind.
No, you don't
Whoa.
have to. You don't have to do the. I haven't even done the caverns, and we've been there 100 times.
I could do the caverns. Why not? Dude, Spelunky's awesome. I love it. You used to do it all the
You
time.
don't have to. Putt-putt. Putt-putt is hilarious, though.
Okay.
I even get all 3 kids,
Okay.
even the one that doesn't like being outside, and he has a blast.
Let Katie's daughter drive the golf cart.
No, thank you. I want to be in one piece, Michael.
Guys, I'm still trying to see a downside to this. I mean, it just sounds like something I'd be, I'm more
Oh,
than
yeah.
game for.
Oh, yeah.
Take a solid weekend. Hell, we can even go live from over there if we want to. Just finish the potatoes of it.
The only downfall, Jan, the only downfall I have is my connection, if I don't want it to cost me an arm and a leg, is they usually have me stay Sunday to Friday. I can check in on Sunday and then check out on Friday. I'm not usually there on the weekends because the weekends cost more, so they lose more money by giving it to me for nothing. That's the only downfall. It's very pricey to stay there.
I'm sure it
To
is.
pay for the big condo Sunday to Thursday. No, we usually check out Friday morning, or maybe it is Thursday morning. It's whatever. The big condo is usually like $1,300 a night. Friday, $1,300 a night. Saturday.
I don't know, guys. You would have to do it on one of your weeks off, and then I'd have to burn almost a whole week's vacation. No pets allowed, though. So, Blue, you'd have to stay home. Don't worry, you'll have Jason to hang out with.
And
Yes.
technically, our pets would have to stay home, but Diamond would be okay because Diamond is a certified, registered service dog. Legally, they can't deny Diamond.
I don't know if I'm as bad as me sometimes. I think we're overthinking it. But on that note, we are taking our very first break, folks. When we come back, we will dig into more of this Putin Bay. I don't know. So is Bandit. All right.
Yeah, technically, he is.
So when I'm thinking of vacations and stuff like that, there is one particular song that is coming to mind with everybody getting together when you have good drinks, good food, good company. They do say, folks, it is good for the soul. Here's the Southern Outlaw Band, one of our favorite songs. It's good for the soul. We will be right back.
For the soul. Good friend, good music, good whiskey, good for the soul. Bob and Jay was shooting some pool. It was time to take them to school. The long old woman was dancing around. So I looked over and then he yelled, hell yeah, it's good for the soul. A good friend, good music, good whiskey, it's good for the soul. For the soul. Good friend, good music, good whiskey. Damn, it's good for the soul.
Oh, welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are Another Shot podcast / live stream. This is our Sunday night weekend hangover, and apparently the topic of tonight is going to be vacations. So I guess a good question would be, are you more of a lake person when you go on vacation, or are you more of a salt life person? if you truly you had the opportunity, okay, you can stay 1 month free of charge. Let's just say food bank. 1 month free of charge. Tampa Bay. Both cottages are right on the beach. You got Lake Erie on one. You got the Gulf of America on the other. Still sounds weird to say it like that. I know my answer. Mine's like 100% easy on that.
Well, there's ups and downs to both sides,
Right.
but either way, I'm a mom
Okay.
and a caretaker to Blue.
Okay.
So none of it's a vacation for me, period. A vacation is not a vacation. It's just doing the same exact thing in a different place.
Jason says his would be on the lake. Is that because you can take your boat out on the lake? Okay, so he's got one of the, I'm learning boats too. So apparently you can't put a freshwater motor in salt water. I didn't know there was a difference between the two. I thought water was water. So apparently you got to change everything over. For me, it's the salt life. Now, would I hate the other? Hell no. Again, there's a reason I moved from Tennessee back up here. I like my 4 seasons. I often wonder, because I've said multiple times, if it wasn't here, I'd move to the banks. But the main reason I do that is because they actually do get somewhat of a winter mover. Whereas in Tennessee, it felt like there really wasn't much of winter, the occasional snow. Where are you going for 18 people? Okay. So Jason's saying he would literally turn down the beach just because of him not being able to take the boat. So let me sweeten the pot. And I'm saying this because I'm a little biased. With my brother living in Kill Devil Hills, he's got connections to boats all over the place. On top of the fact, if you really want to fish, I love going out on the pier. So, it takes you further out away from shore. You're out past the wave breaks and everything. It's just, I think, Jan says you're not an ocean person. Okay. So at the end of the day, I guess if you want to say, it's never a vacation, you went dark on that. Okay, in a perfect world. How about that? Which one would be more relaxing to you? Even though you still have all that, all the other stuff going on. Which one do you still feel more relaxed? Like I said, for me, that the ocean smell, the sand, all of it. And that was one of the nice things, when we were playing putt-putt today, we were all burning up. We got over there on the beach. You had that nice breeze coming off the lake. It was beautiful. I'd go waist high, and that's about it. Or walk the beach. Okay, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Why? So is it a fear of what's in the ocean, or just a fear of being in the water? Because I'll tell you right now, like for Sarah, the biggest problem for her moving to the beach, she's scared to death of hurricanes, the storms.
I've lived through 2 of them. They're fine.
And I try to tell her, like, it depends on where you pick. Now, yeah, we had Jersey got hit. What was it? About 3 years ago, 4 years ago? No, further back than that. Almost 10 years ago now, when that big storm came up along the East Coast and slammed into Jersey and New York. And so it does happen. But for me, like, as much as I love those crystal clear waters in Florida, the tropical vibe, I mean, I was driving the one kid nuts at work the other day. I had Calypso music on. It was great. We were all jamming just for the fun of it.
2012.
How long?
2012.
So over 10 years ago now.
Superstorm Sandy.
I'm too fat to be on a beach. All the girls, checking all the girls out and get into a fight. I'd rather sit on my boat. So basically, you're afraid of looking like a creeper and then getting your ass kicked by their boyfriends. Gotcha. Understood. Like I said, I mean, even if it's not right on the beach, I mean, I'm being very specific when I say, get up in the morning, sit on the back deck, look out over the water, drink my coffee, just, live the relaxing. There's, the Outer Banks is like as far from tropical as it gets. Not as far from, but, it's a huge fishing area. I mean, they literally work. They work and they fish. A lot of them, work on a boat and fish. So, I mean, it's not the biggest party area. It still gets a bunch of people. I mean, it's family friendly, awesome places to eat. And again, like if I'm getting seafood, it doesn't get any better than on the beach. There's a difference between fish that travels like 10 hours, 20 hours, 12 hours, however long it takes to ship to wherever it's going, and going 5 minutes from hook to grill. And I think it tastes, on top of that, saltwater fish tastes better than freshwater fish. But again, this is just me. Now, like I said, does that mean I would turn down, like, let's take water out of it? Would I take that, would I turn down the opportunity to go stay in the mountains, maybe? I think the only vacation I would probably not be real keen on is like going to New Mexico, Arizona. I can't see being in those desert ranch areas where you're so far away from water. It's over hot, sand as far as the eye can see. That I need environment. I need trees. I need green. I need water. She's got something going on. Like I said, I've traveled from coast to coast. I've been to the Atlantic, to the Pacific. I've been down to the Gulf. There's not a lot of places I haven't been. California was amazing. The northern part of California was amazing. The only reason I could see myself going into like LA or something like that is just to say, hey, I've been to LA. I guess you could say for the bragging rights. I mean, I'm sure the clubs are great, but I don't know. I don't like the Pacific Ocean as much as I do. Now, I'm sure, let's say if I were to go out to Hawaii, that'd be a different story. But, the rocky shores just really didn't do much for me. And then I guess a lot of the beaches over there have like, nuclear plants or something along there. Southern Ohio, beautiful area. Okay, so I've been to Ohio more in the past 2-3 years than I probably have my entire life. Um, that might be because I have so many new friends over on that side. I've gotten to see more of Ohio, I guess the better way to put it. I can't say I've been to Ohio, but I've seen more of Ohio than before. And I'm not gonna lie, I can understand the appeal now. The towns are awesome. I mean, yeah, it is. It does get flat, but then so does Indiana, Illinois. I mean, you don't get a lot through the Midwest. But I mean, it's kind of like when I brought up music before. I'm a fan of music. I'm a fan of trap. You can find finish that point. You can find something in every genre of music that you will like. That you're going to find at least one song. There's always going to be that one that hits. So it's just like when you go state to state, there's always going to be something somewhere in that particular state. I badmouth North Dakota like crazy. But I will say this, I absolutely love going through the Badlands. So that to me, I love seeing buffalo roam. I mean, anytime you see not exactly exotic, but I don't know how to describe this now. I've lost my words, but I like stopping. Hey, there's a herd of buffalo over there. There's been multiple times we'll be driving back through, and shit, there'll be like 2 or 3 of them just laying alongside the road, just chilling. We actually freaked out the locals because me and my friend Daniel the one time was going through, and sure enough, there was 2 of them laying on the side of the road, just relaxing. They were awake, they were alive, and we couldn't help it. He pulled over, and we had to be those 2 that kept getting closer and closer and closer. That was back when we had horrible cameras on our phones, and the Zoom made it 2,000 times worse. So we had to push the issue a little bit. How close can we get before they, bear in mind, these things can almost flip a car. But for me, it's not the first time I, encountered buffalo in the wild. And they're used to people getting out as long as they don't go over and like truly try to molest them. Like, here, let me go over and, put my head on this damn thing's, back and take a selfie, I just like seeing wild animals. Like I said, going through the Badlands and seeing all the different, I think it's kind of, I can't say I've seen a lot in Iowa. I mean, Iowa's basically cornfield, windmill, soybean, cornfield, windmill. But I'm sure if I look, I'll find something. So you never gave me an answer there. What's your thought? What is your more peaceful? What is more relaxing? The environment. What works for you? Would it be better if I took away the whole lake and ocean? Just said, here, where would you want to go? Where would you travel to that no matter what would be peaceful to you? Tranquility, something.
I like it at the water. So whether it's a beach on a lake or the ocean, either way, I like to be around water, but I like wilderness too. So I'm happy with a nice little cabin in the woods.
No, you got me thinking all of a sudden. I'm like, cabin in the woods. That again, something I wouldn't be opposed to. It's like camping. I think any breakfast tastes best when cooked over a campfire stove or, over a wood fire. Making my coffee the way I do. I like percolated coffee. So, I mean, we're actually due. We are well past, we've been good for the past 3-4 years now. Camping at least one weekend out of the summer. And this summer just flew by. It feels like they just got out of school, and now we're literally 2.5, almost 3 weeks away from school starting again.
3 weeks tomorrow.
Connor goes in for his move-in is the 21st. So he's already out.
That's in 2 weeks.
That's also the weekend the missus is going to be going down to Tennessee. Again, here's where the travel becomes fun. So the missus is going down to Tennessee. I was wanting to go, and then she's like, "Aren't you booked for that Saturday?" Yeah, I sure am. But do I want to maybe be the first time I've done? Oh, no, it's not the very first time. But I'm pretty sure it wouldn't break their hearts if I said, "Hey, I got some family stuff going. I'm heading south." But then again, that also requires me to take a day off, or at least switch, go Thursday, or instead of being Thursday off, take that full Saturday off and leave right after work on Friday. Drive until 1 o'clock in the morning. Yes. You know what I got going in my favor on that one? I lose an hour. Or I gain an hour. I'm sorry, I gain an hour. Yep, they live just on the other side of the line. They're Central Time.
You don't gain an hour. They're an hour behind us. You lose an hour.
I'm looking at it as gaining an hour. Would you like to know why? Because if I leave, let's say it's an 8-hour trip, I leave at 6. All right, so that puts me there at 3 o'clock. Regular time, hey, I gained another hour. Now I'm there at 2 o'clock. That's an extra hour I get to sleep, so I just gained an hour.
It messes with my head.
I think the whole, you notice that the days start to shorten already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even getting a little more chill. It wasn't as bad this summer as I expected it to be. It was hot, don't get me wrong. But I expected it to be scorching all summer long. But really? Of course, then again, I was inside for ever. Obviously, I didn't get out too much except when I came out here. I don't know. That's just me. I think my prediction was just a little bit off. I expected it to be scorching hot and dry, and instead it was hot and muggy. It was a normal Pennsylvania winter or summer. Spurts of rain here and there, which, yeah, that was definitely a Northwest United States summer. So, on that note, like I said, guys, we've got some stuff to figure out. I'm hoping here in the next week or so to have another guest in here. When we're doing the changeover, I'm actually going to shoot that young lady a message and let's see what happens. So I think the further and further, we get past that cruise day, 40's cruise, if she hasn't already forgotten.
She hasn't forgotten. My daughter talks to her regularly.
Oh, nice. Perfect. She is an absolute sweetheart. So we're not going to give it away. I can't wait to, I can almost guarantee we're going to have a packed house in here if and when we talk her into it. But on that note, guys, we're getting ready to hit a 5-banger this week. Kitty cat forgot about our own thing. Monday night, tomorrow night is our Monday night open bartender. Do I need another drink? I mean, is that the problem? Maybe I'm just not sauced up enough. Check us out tomorrow night for our Monday night bartenders, slinging drinks and answering questions. First Tuesday of the month, Trina's Trivia. You're going to see this young lady sitting at the bar, singing out questions. We need contestants, people. I will be messaging everybody. We are going to post it early. I want to fill the chats. I want her just to be, what's a good way? Saturated with everybody. Inundated. I'm not going to try to say that word. So either way, guys, it's going to be a fun time. We got Trina's Trivia Tuesday coming up. Tuesday Trivia. I don't know whatever we call it anymore. Wednesday night will be our Wednesday night open bar. Of course, we always got our Thursday thoughts and shots. And it is that time of the year, guys. Trust me. If you're a sports fan, you're not going to want to miss because there's going to be a lot of conversation. I'm pretty sure we are going to see a very familiar face in here on Thursday nights. I don't know if he's going to actually be in here or if he's going to be on there, but at least you'll see him. Then, of course, we got our Sunday night weekend hangover. Last shot of the night. I'm going to go on something. I ran into a buddy at Sheets, and we were talking about his kid. I thought he graduated this year. No, he graduates next year. And he was saying how he's basically spent the whole summer with him working, busting her out. He said it's been absolutely slam, hardcore this summer. He was working today. And he keeps telling him, hey, he appreciates the help, but he's also trying to get him out there to live life, enjoy the summer a little bit better, And honestly, I'm going on today too. It was fantastic getting out there with the fam, going someplace new, having some fun, having some laughs, hanging out with April. And hopefully she tuned in tonight. She said she was going to try and check it out. But I want to send a shout out to Mama Bear, Miss Kathy. Happy birthday, young lady. We're just going to say she is 21 again. I know when it's your birthday, I pick on you and somebody else. I only pick on the ones I love. And trust me, I gave everybody all they can handle today. But guys, live life. Get out there, do something. If there's someplace new, just pack up, go check it out. Why the hell not? You're never going to know until you try something. So summer is coming quickly to an end. And when September hits, when you think about it, guys, the countdown to the end is really beginning of the year. So before you guys all think I'm going dark on that one, take advantage, especially with this cooler weather running through right now. Go check out that Geneva on the lake. Go to the lake. Get out on the boat like our friends. Get a bonfire going, or like my friend Drewski wants to do. He wants us to come over for a true redneck experience. Excuse me. But sitting in the house and just get you nowhere. Trust me, I did it 4 months out of this year, 5 months almost. It sucks. I like being able to get out and do stuff, seeing new places, meeting new people, trying different drinks, trying different food. Just, guys, again, get out there, have fun. On that note, guys, looking forward to seeing if you're on TikTok. I throw this out there. We're getting ready to switch over. You know how we do it. We are 1-1 now anymore. Looking forward to talking to you guys again here soon. At this point, I'm just rambling. So, everything we say on this show is just our opinion. Thank you, everybody, for coming on. But then again,
It could just be the alcohol talking.
we'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Thank you for stopping in and listening to the Another Shot podcast. We shared some drinks, stories, and laughs. But it's time to say goodnight. Join us next time on Another Shot podcast.
If you're looking for a party, then man, have you found it? Now the shot is coming raw and unbounded. The whiskey's always talking and the beer's overflowing. Now the shot is gonna hit you with the mind overloaded. The bar is always open with no inhibitions. Another shot will leave your sensories twitching. Just remember, everything we say is just our opinion. But then again, it might be the alcohol talking. It might be the alcohol talking. Let's go. Let's go.